There are about 3,000 residents in the predominantly African-American community of Chillum, which sits in close proximity to a natural gas handling facility owned and operated by Washington Gas and Light.
There is also a large nursing home and rehabilitation center, as well as a metro station nearby.
For more than 6 years, the company has wanted to locate a liquefied natural gas plant at the facility, but has been held at bay by a number of community organizations in Prince George's.
And joining us now to discuss residents' concerns is Dr. Henry Cole with Science for the Environment, Sustainable Communities and Ecosystem. Welcome.
Thank you very much. Glad to be here.
Well, thank you. So we understand that, there was a gas explosion in San Bruno, California. We all remember that. Are you saying that the situation in Chillum is eerily similar to that?
There's a problem all over the country with these aging pipelines, high pressure natural gas pipelines, and we know that there are some older pipelines in the Chillum neighborhood. That's no place to have 3,000 people sitting next to an aging, several aging pipelines that are obsolete, that don't have modern equipment. What the National Safety Transportation Board found a number of problems that caused the deaths, the explosion and the deaths at San Bruno. And for example, there was no automatic shutoff valve. So when this leak occurred, it actually took them an hour and a half to shut off the flow of gas. In the meantime, many homes were destroyed, many injured, and 8 people lost their lives. This is not the only incident. For example, in Allentown, Pennsylvania, within the last year, 5 people died in a gas explosion. In Philadelphia, around the same period of time, last spring, another person died. And in Chantilly, Virginia, just before Christmas, a house blew up and the fire marshal found that the probable cause was leaking gas. And people in the neighborhoods had smelled the gas, had complained to the Washington Gas Company, but the explosion occurred. Thank goodness the family had been out to dinner.
Now, I think many residents in the community may remember back in 2005, 2006, there was a rash of explosions related to gas leaks here in the county. They weren't fatal, but it was definitely scary at that time. And as you saw in the piece before the first break, the residents in Chillum near this facility are concerned that the aging infrastructure, which the state has called antique, is not being repaired as it needs to be, and that something like this could happen. Do you have a concern that there are either undetected leaks or leaks that are not being repaired properly?
Well, we can't get a whole lot of information on what's going on with these pipelines, but it's clear that neither the utility, Washington Gas, nor the Public Service Commission has the capability of investigating the danger associated with this high-pressure gas. So we would like to see, number one, the state legislature come in and first of all make a law that outlaws, that says no to a high-pressure liquefied natural gas facility in the same populated area. That's absolutely unacceptable. And the second thing they've got to do is replace the aged, obsolete gas lines or relocate them away from a populated community. This is just absolutely disgraceful. The other important thing is that modernizing the infrastructure will provide thousands of jobs.
Aside from modernization, one of the problems or issues that the former employee of Washington Gas we spoke to said there's no oversight. Do you think, or there's no regulation, do you think that that's something that the state lawmakers, when they convene during the regular General Assembly session, need to address, not just modernizing and updating the aging line, but actually oversight of this utility company like other utility companies in the state?
Well, we were told by members of the staff of the Public Service Commission that for the whole state, there are only 5 inspectors for hundreds of miles of natural gas transmission line. Now, that's simply inadequate. And they are not doing the job that needs to be done. So we need the government, the state legislature, and the governor's office to step in and rectify the situation.
Okay.
All right. Thank you so much for coming today. We appreciate it, and we'll definitely monitor this issue.
Some good information there.
Thank you.